Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Check this out, folks. I got to shout out Skylard Atherley. Giving me these shots from California. Whew. Unbelievable. This is from one of his videos. I took screenshots. I just want to show y'all. Now, without me saying a word, just take a look at that. Okay, here we go. We got an entity there. We got another one right next to him. We got one there, and we got one there. Okay, now we got a craft that these entities are sitting in. It's so much detail, and I'm going to zoom in and show you. This is the sun, folks. Here's another ship. Okay, let's just go in right fast. Let's zoom in on this one craft right here with the two entities inside of it, cupped inside of it, looking like they're sitting in a coffee cup. You can see the ring going around it. Here's the ship. Here's the two beings. I'm going to zoom in on them. Let that focus in. Pull down the contrast. You see them, folks? They look like they're wearing Battlestar Galactica helmets with the eye slits. Zoom in more. And now we're going to look at the ship that they're in. Let's pull the light. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm going to pull the point out on the pen. This is where they're sitting. You see how they're cradled in there? And this is the craft. You see that? Unbelievable, folks. Just take a look at that. Now I'm going to zoom out. That's the sun. They should be washed out in light, but they're not. And then we had this entity right here at the top. Shout out Skylard, bro. It's a lot of crazy activity in California, bro. California is a bad spot. Entity right there. And another one right next to him. Let's pull down the light. If you can't see that that's a humanoid creature with an eye and a secondary eye, you see his nose, you see his mouth, and you see his shoulder and his head. And there's another one peeling right off next to him. I'm going to hold that in tight. Seeing is believing. Yeah, folks, take a look. And then up top, you see another being right here. Looks like a woman kneeling down. Okay, now let's go to this craft. Pull the light back normal. You see how the illumination is giving away the silhouette. Yeah, we can see the silhouettes that sit behind the mirror all day long. And I'm going to zoom in tight to show you. If you call that a cloud, something's wrong with you, folks. That's a vessel. And it always pointed, aerodynamic, smooth surfaces so it can cut through the wind. And it looks like it can go in the ocean also. Underbelly of a boat. You see the detail in it, folks? Yeah. Now let's go to this ship. Now I'm going to zoom out to show you the full picture. And of course, I'm going to drop the light down because it's so bright, it's ridiculous. Okay, that's an extreme zoom in. And that's it right there. Okay, we're going to pull down the light so you can see everything that I just showed. Bear with me, folks. I understand it's a little dark, but we were just in this section right here near the sun disk. Okay, That's not in space. It's multiple light sources in our atmosphere because the atmosphere is created. Okay? It's manufactured. Okay? We showed this craft. We showed this craft with the two entities and then the other two entities right here. We're going to go to this craft right here. I'm going to pull the light. You see it? I'm going to drop the zoom. Right there, we're going to zoom in. Shout out Skylard. Crazy pics, bro. I appreciate them. And you can see the craft. You can see the detail in it. We're going to let that focus because the gremlins are real. And you see the appendage coming off the side. Let's bring that down. Square it up. And then play with the light. You see how the light is giving it up? But it's a solid object. It can't be water vapor, right? It wasn't storming in this video. Just a solid object that blocks out light, okay? Just like you. If you stand in front of a light, you will block it out, okay? Simple concepts. You see this, folks? This is up near the sun. How is all this stuff dark? It should be washed in light, right? You should be able to see through it. It should be white like the rest of these formations, right? Wrong. Let's zoom into this right here. This is going to creep you out, folks. For the folks that are unaware. Okay? Now, I'm going to have to pull the light. Okay. Now, that's pretty good. Now, we got this massive craft also. That's right here. Okay, you see the shape of it. The light is giving it up. It has a face on the front. It has little feet, like some type of cryptid or worm. And then you see it has appendages falling off the side of it. Now, I'm going to try to get in super tight on that for you, folks. And, of course, pull the light. All right, let's see. That's pretty good right there. Okay, you see the organic structure of it. Now I'm going to slide this down and I'm going to zoom in on the face. Now let's back that out so we can get a better focus. I'm going to show you the face of this living creature. Eye, front of the face, nose, mouth, horn. I can't make that up, folks. Look at that. Its mouth is coming around and curling. You see the appendages that are protruding from his head. You can see that's fixed to his head. And that's fixed to his head. And that's the horn, folks. And you see his little legs. It's like some type of worm. How can you get this? Just a world awareness, folks. And then look, on the back of this craft or entity, it's another being sitting up there. It looked like he's dressed in armor. Let's zoom in. Pull that out. Of course, we're always going to have a problem with focus when we're doing these things because they don't want it to be clear. They don't want you to see. This is the entity's head. Here's his body. You can almost see his face. I'll try to zoom in. Okay, there we go. There we go. You can see it's wearing some type of armor. V'd always around the neck, a V-shaped collar, and you can see the eyes right there, and his helmet has something coming off of it. Almost like a Spartan helmet or a Roman style helmet with the red fez on the top. Moving on. Okay. Now, this stuff right here is so black. I mean, it's almost like the perfect black. That light can't even penetrate it. Light can't even shine off of it. We did a video like that a while ago, folks. To show folks the perfect black body that lasers couldn't even penetrate and cast a reflection on a substance that was coated in this special type of material. You see the extreme pitch blackness of it, folks. That's no manipulation on the picture. That's just the organic shot. And I'm gonna show you this crazy looking entity that's staring down at the whole situation going on. He's right here. You see his intense eyes. You see his horn going up, nose, mouth, and his other horn is going this way. And that would be his ear. Just take a look at that, folks. You see the intensity of the eyes. I'll zoom in and show you that those are real eyeballs. That's an eyebrow ridge, an eye socket. You can see it's sunk in, and you see the detail in the horn. And this other one is coming off right here. Now, I'm going to pull the contrast down. I see what I see, and I'm trying to help you. Okay? I'm not making up shapes in the sky, folks. This is supernatural. Okay? So you need to wake up. Look at all the craft that are in and around. Aerodynamic, pyramid shaped, with big head individuals and entities all around them. I'll zoom in on this creature right here. I mean, this thing looks like it's showing its teeth. You see his eye right there. That's the side of his body. And it looks like it's holding a shield. Ooh, Skylar Atherley, bro. There's some crazy stuff in California, my brother. All right, let's zoom out. And you still see the entity right here with the crazy eyes looking down. This is so black right here. Just let me zoom in and just take you into that right now. Let me see. The light is normal. I'm just going to take you into that blackness. Look at that. Look at that point. Can you see that's a ship, folks? Now let me bring up the light. You see the colored edges coming off? It's cloaked well. But I see it all, folks. Unbelievable. This picture is disgustingly crazy. And I'm going to take you in right here where you can see a smaller pyramid craft docked on this entity, organic machine or in the vessel. It's crazy. It's like these things are living and machine, almost to the point where I can describe them in maybe like the Avenger movies as those giant flying things that came through the portal that had like lizard or dragon faces, and they had like arms that moved. They slithered through the sky. They looked organic, but they looked armored. Also looked like they had machine parts. Yeah, because this is the entity's face right here. You see it? And you can see the body, the little legs and stuff coming off, appendages. Yeah, folks. I'll adjust the light. Look at the detail. And coming back to that face. I mean, you see the guy standing there. He has extremely black hair. You see his face. Make sure you go check out Planet Plainfield's video from the light being from Inside Edition. I mirrored it and did a breakdown of it last night. It was crazy. Shout out my bro, Planet Plainfield, though. Let's go back here before we move on to the next shot, just to show you that these entities are real. You see one there. You see one there, another there, and then these entities in the ship. I mean, you can see that, people. I mean, that's detail like no other. Look at this. Look at this, folks. These, and then look at the people that's flying in it. I mean, you can see they're wearing helmets with the eyes in them blacked out like Predator masks. I can't make this up, folks. Look at this. Look at this guy right here. Who? What? Are you serious? I mean, you can see his face and his eyes. And it's another head splitting out of his. And then we got this crazy looking entity right here. Nose, eyes, face. Yeah, man. Shout out Skylard, bro. This picture is crazy, bro. And then we have the same shot, just shot at different frames. Because remember, these are screenshots, folks, from a live video. You can go to Skylard's channel, Skylard Atherley. And we still see that vessel and those beings. And this is the next shot, folks. Look at that. Look at the detail in that and the geometry. Come on. Wow. Unbelievable. And this other vessel, the same one that we showed in the last shot. Look at that, folks. That's definitely can go in the air and in the water. You can see it. Has the underbelly of ships and a point in the front. Beautiful. And of course, the other vessel right here, where is this even more clear? And I'll pull up the bright so you can see it. So you can see the beautiful colors in it, the shape, the geometry, all the stuff that is attached to it. Like, I mean, come on. What's that, folks? Machine. The entity's face is still visible here to show you that it's not a fluke. And let's see, we have more light beings showing themselves, and we're going to pull the light down so you can see them. So you can see the eyes pop out. Or faces. The blackness that was in this corner, you can see this ship right here is becoming more visible. Massive ship right in front of your face, right above your head every single day, folks. No one's crazy over here. I'm showing you geometric shapes that's not conducive to nature, to water vapor, to clouds. You know, I'm not casting spells. I'm breaking spells. I'm not giving cloud formations new names like some meteorologist. You know, they're spitballing. They're making it up as they go because they can't keep up for what's going on. I mean, you can see that that's machined. That's a machine part that looks like the top part of a tank or some type of armored vehicle. And you can see the point in the front. It's a massive craft. You can almost see the etchings and the detail and almost the texture of the ship. Yeah, folks. And the other one up top is still very, very dark. But then we have this other smaller pyramid craft right here that's very visible. It has a pyramid on top of it, and it's a black pyramid. I'm going to hold that in tight. Zoom out to show you. You can see the structure, detail, and design in that. I'll put my pen on the lines that are in it. Geometric shape, folks. And of course, the giant face bursting out. Looks like the devil from off, what's that movie that came on a Sci-Fi channel, Childhood's End. It looks exactly like that red entity that jumped off of the giant UFO ship. And it looked like the depiction of how Hollywood made the devil. Giant red being with black horns. This looks exactly like him. You can pull up the alien creature from Childhood's End, and you're going to see this shot right here. You're going to remember these eyes and these concave eye sockets. Yeah, and then look how more of these craft are becoming more visible. I mean, look at that. That's a solid straight line edge machine. Yeah. You got to be careful out here, folks. It's a lot of yellow dust in the sky, and they can't explain it away and call it pollen because it's wintertime. So just stay on your detox, folks, because it's all about the nose and the brain barrier. This fine mist that's in the air, they want you to inhale it and let it get into your brain. It's yellow or greenish. It'll be on your cars in the morning when you wake up. Turn your wipers on your windshield. You'll see the greenish yellow dust drip down. Be wary of that. It's on your blinds in your house too. So every time you go to your blinds and flick them open, you breathe it in. Look at the other craft going up. Man, peace, love, and light. Shout out Skylard, bro. You see, I got a lot of your shots here, bro, because they're crazy. Look at this. Look at the face. I mean, come on. You can see the nose, the eye, the eyelid, the top of the head, the eye, the two-tone color of the face. Yeah. And look at this. Look at this entity right here. This is a giant ship, but it's shaped like some type of animal. All these craft have animal faces on them. I'm going to pull the bright down and show you the geometry and detail in this. Kalai showed this on one of his lives when he showed all those different vessels and craft that are in movies. Look at that, folks. Look at the geometry. And look at the face that's etched into it. Pyramid. Yeah, if you were to see that in person, it would look like stone, black stone. And then that craft again. Unbelievable. Now, look how this ship up here. Now, this is the shot I really wanted because remember, we got this being with the horns and the eye and the mouth. It's a giant vessel with a face on it and this being on top of it right here. I'll zoom in on him. Remember the guy with the armor? You see his clothing? Gold, armor, helmet on, face, arm. Hold that in tight. Yeah, folks. A lot of people have cognitive dissonance. They don't want to look at this stuff and say, "Oh, that's real," or you know what? I'm gonna say it's not real because it's scary. I don't want to believe it. It's just fake stuff that people are making up. No, can't have geometric shapes like this and call it natural. Call it cloud formations. Okay, that's just not smart. You might be able to debate dummies, but when you're debating someone that's in the know, that has overstanding, it's very hard. I'm showing you UFO craft in real time, plain to see. Like that old TV show, Believe It or Not. And then this craft, like I said, is coming out of the black. And look at the turret that's on top of it. You got to be joking. Look at this. Entities flying around. Come on, man. Got to be joking. Non-stop. Look, it just becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. You can see the being in there. Serious face inside the ship. This ship just gets clearer and clearer. Then you can see the entity that's sitting in it right here with the black eyes and the crazy looking head. You see him. Cat face. Eye, nose, top of the head. Cat ears and face. See the whiskers? Yeah, folks. This is crazy. Just beautiful shots. But I'm going to go back to the clear shot. And y'all can remember, look up the movie Childhood's End. Okay? This is the crazy looking entity right here. Here's the eyes. And we're going to rock out with that horns. Okay? We're just going to hold that in tight. Peace, love, and light. One love. And again, shout out Skylard, bro. Great pictures. And be careful filming while you're driving. Peace.